So let me get this straight. Real political, real as it gets. So Donald Trump go MIA for like 5 days. He literally go missing for 5 days. You don't see him on nothing. They showing all these images of him. He look real bad. I've been telling y'all he has health problems. He got some serious health problems going on. And I feel like everybody is just like trying to like downplay it and trying to make it sound like that's not the case and he's well and fine and all of this stuff, man. But y'all seen the images. This man's face is swelling up. His hands keep swelling up. His ankles are swelling up. He got discoloration in his hands. I'm not a doctor, but I do know my sister, like I said in my previous video, my sister had kidney failure. My sister's no longer with us. Rest in peace to my sister. Um, but she had health problems, and she had a lot of health problems with her kidneys when her kidneys failed due to the American healthcare system, which is a complete disaster. Hopefully, none of y'all don't get sick and need no real help because it ain't no real help to be had in this country, unless you got money. And even then, some of these people got money, they're having a hard time. Um, but Donald Trump is not well. Mentally, he's not well. Physically, he's not well. Medically, he's not well. He went missing for 5 whole days, right? So for 5 days, this man go missing. He's not showing his face. They showing all these little blurry images from afar to try to say, "Oh, look, he's fine. He's outside playing golf." The pictures look horrible. He don't even look like he was there, and he don't. When they showed his face, he looked like a ghost, man. So why I had to make this video is because so we got that going on. Meanwhile, when Joe Biden was the president, this man was waking up around the time he did the debate. He was waking up at 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. He was out being presidential, doing real stuff, outside working, coming home at midnight at nighttime, 1 o'clock in the morning, from doing all these press runs and campaigning for president, doing all the things that he needed to do as a president, making it to the summits, meeting with all the world leaders. He was doing all these things. And he was 83. He was older than what Donald Trump is. Because if I'm not mistaken, what Donald Trump is, 79? How old is he? I gotta look it up. I'm curious to know. I know y'all probably know, but I know he old. I just know he old. I think he's 79. Well, let me look him up. So Donald Trump is 79. And Joe Biden is what, 84? And they kept talking about how Joe Biden Joe Biden is 82. So it's a big 3-year difference. But this man was literally in healthier place at 82 compared to where FDT is now. This man is he looks bad. He every day, every time he come on the camera now, he's so confused. He said he didn't hear about the stuff, but he actually did hear about it. He tried to play crazy. He tried to act like he don't know. And this is the guy that runs our country right now. This is our president. And all of us, meanwhile, not all of us, but a lot of us, we know what's going on. We see what's going on. They covering something up. They hiding it. We found out that Joe Biden had cancer, fine. But he still had his mental capacity. I know a lot of y'all like to say he was sleepy and tired and he don't know what was going on and all of these things, but that man was sharp. I watched him do a whole summit with the world leaders and this man was on point. Now, was he tired sometimes? Probably. He's 82 years old. I'm tired now. I'm half of that. I'm not even that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired. I'm half of that. And I'm tired. So you can't tell me that all this whole Sleepy Joe junk. Sorry, my lens had like a little glare on it. All this Sleepy Joe junk and all of this stuff that y'all fed into and bought into because y'all listen to this man that they want to be a king. Do y'all see what's happening right now? His supporters are literally saying we are okay with a dictator. Maybe we need a dictator. These people want him to be the king. They're out with flags and marching and doing little stuff saying they want Donald Trump to be their king. These are the people that said they would uphold the Constitution. These are the people who the Republican Party always talked about the Constitution, democracy, America first, America values. And these are the same people that wants this man to be their king. Some of these people think this man is the closest thing to Jesus Christ. They want him to be a king. They said they said he don't want to be a dictator, but even if he does want to be a dictator, maybe that's fine. I'm okay with that. So when did America become okay with having a dictator? When did the Republican Party become okay with not following the Constitution? Then you got Putin and Xi and Kim over there in China for the military parade that made ours look really bad. Donald Trump called himself, sorry for saying his name, don't give me a strike. FDT called himself a leader, a strong man, a strong leader. That parade was horrible. That parade ain't look nothing like they parade. They parade was empty. It ain't have no real stuff. We want to try to show off bombs and weapons and stuff. And these people over there showing off stuff that's way new technology, underwater drones and stuff, man. They're showing off underwater drones and these nukes and stuff. They showing off all these stuff. And then he got the most powerful dictators around him. He got Putin with him, who's supposed to be making a deal with our leader. He got North Korea leader Kim with him. These are people who, when combined, they're a nuclear force. Combined, I think they have more nukes than we got. When you combine them, they probably don't, but it's close. These people are uniting against us. FDT made a fake tweet on his own platform about this. So what is he going to do about it? I remember all these people talking about how strong he was and how Joe Biden made us look weak, and he was so weak and he made us look weak and he's the weakest guy in the world. This is the stuff we were fed. This is stuff that I kept hearing. But they wasn't doing this under his watch. They wasn't doing none of this on his watch. He was like, if y'all think about doing it, don't. I remember him saying, y'all think about doing it, don't. Not even that. Even the leader from Iran was there. That means they might be giving him something soon. He might have some nukes soon. So that mission was a failed mission. These people are uniting against us. We have the weakest, sickest, poorest, saddest looking person. He's not poor, he's rich, but I'm saying poor as far as his health looks. He's poor in the way he looks. He looks horrible. And y'all talked about Joe. Joe looked way better than at 79. Joe was way healthier at 79. He was way more presidential at 79. The prices of everything was way better when he was 79. Come on, man. I know y'all see the inflation. I know y'all see the prices going up. I know y'all struggling. I know it can't just be me and a few other people that's struggling. I'm struggling. That's not why I'm making this video. I'm just telling y'all I'm struggling. I'm paying my bills, but we're struggling. The price of everything keep going up. The price of food, the price of gas, the price of groceries, all of these things that he promised to bring down on day one is going up, and it's getting higher and higher and higher. It's getting bad out here. It ain't even been a year. The big, beautiful, horrible bill didn't go in effect yet. But yet, they want this man to be the king. There's a lot more very racist stuff going on in this country right now. These people are using the N-word like we in the 70s and the 50s and the 60s and the 40s. It's sad what's happening to this country. You're dividing the American white people with American black people. It's a big divide going on. And I know it ain't all my white people, my Democrats, but it's a divide going on. These people want a civil war. This man putting the military in the streets trying to make people, intimidate people in the black cities. Talking about fighting crime. But they're not in the red areas fighting crime. They're not fighting crime in the spots where they're supposed to be fighting the crime. So we got to live with the fact that these people are doing this. They're getting away with it. And all of that's happening. And they saying that even if he is in Epstein files, they still want him to be their king. So we're not even safe from that no more. The only good thing that happened was the judge blocked the tariffs, deemed it unconstitutional or whatever, but they're going to keep fighting it. Alligator Alcatraz has closed. A lot of stuff they're wasting money on, our money on, a lot of stuff they're wasting our money on is being rolled back. Meanwhile, they talked about Joe Biden and the homeless people and people don't, we're not doing nothing for the veterans and all this stuff. Joe Biden donated his own money to these causes. He donated his own money to these causes. And he wasn't sick like this. He wasn't walking around with dementia and kidney failure and heart failure. He had cancer, but that's fine. People beat cancer every day. I'm not saying that he'll beat it, but he seemed to be doing fine. At least he still had his brain. But this man that we got in charge now, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And the fact that y'all think it's okay to be a constitution, y'all like to talk about the Constitution when it's on y'all side. But when it's not on y'all side, y'all don't want to talk about the Constitution. Well, maybe we should change the Constitution. These are the same people that always cried foul play when the Democrats had power. Now they're trying to cheat for the midterm election. You got horrible people like Rick Scott. You got horrible people like Ron DeSantis. You got horrible people like Ted Cruz, Brian Kemp, Governor Hot Wheels, Governor Abbott. All of these horrible people. It's to the point that even some MAGA people are starting to say this is ridiculous. They're losing support amongst their own base. They want a king, and they said they're okay with it. These people said, I don't care if he was in Epstein files. I don't care if he did stuff to these kids. I don't care if he do any of that. As long as he's our guy, we don't care if he did it. This is the man. Can we free R. Kelly? I know some of y'all don't know who he is, but can we free R. Kelly? Because if this is what's happening and y'all don't care about crime no more, y'all don't care about people doing things, can we get R. Kelly back and some other people back? Because, this is where I'm at, man. It get real political, real as it get. Y'all stay tuned in. It's just getting crazy in this country. I got a lot to talk about. I missed a couple of days. I was out in Dallas, Texas. Shout out to people who show love to me out there in Dallas. It is what it is, real political.